screen. We don't start on the very start screen. That is because every version has different screens in between and lag.
Here we go.
Concrete
Man. Exactly.
So this stage is pretty basic and straightforward, but they're gonna move in a way here that they keep the birds and they know where the birds are gonna be.
Yeah. And because in Mega Man 9, jumping and running is the same speed, so you see a lot of jumping and running anyway. It's not gonna matter how fast Mega Man goes, as long as you press in the right direction. And here we can see some mashing competition. These elephants can go through as fast as you can mash. Excellent mashing by both.
Yeah, it's 15 hits by the Buster there, so...
And here also we can see one mashing, dropping those turrets down. You can see them jumping out of those ladders. That is because Mega Man is doing like a tiptoe animation coming out of those ladders, and it's faster to jump out of them, so you get the full speed of Mega Man's running coming out of the ladder. Going to the Concrete Man, pretty much even. How do you fight this fight?
So, Concrete Man, you want him to stay on the ground as much as possible. Basically, he's either going to charge, throw concrete, or jump. I believe Soren likes it when he jumps because you can get the most amount of hits in. But ideally, you would want him to stay on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
But both have great fights there.
Yeah, good stuff.
I believe Soren's a little quicker here by about 2-3 seconds, but not much.
Yeah, seems to be like 2 seconds. That's probably the hit that Slurpeeninja got in the elephants, so that's the small difference.
So off the Magma Man stage, Concrete's Magma Man's weakness, right?
Yeah, this is not a weakness of Magma, as you said, but the Concrete Shot is an excellent speed weapon in this stage, as you can really see really quickly here. Ooh, nice, Pod got the 1-frame jump over the chopper guy. So as you can see, you can freeze these enemies with the Concrete, and as Concrete drops on you, Mega Man also zips a little bit forward. And here you can stone these, or concrete these lava streams and go through them, and also go under them.
Yeah, Concrete's utilized so much in this stage, it's crazy. Usually that dragon would be 15 hits by the Buster. It takes 5 hits by the Concrete Shot.
Exactly. Here we need, see some more concrete use. Don't really have to dodge or jump over anything when you can concrete them. And now we go to the dangerous part of the stage. So let's see. This is the place that there's some big mistake can happen here. Both get through the lava stream here.
Yeah, you basically got to jump and freeze all those beams before they come down, and that last one they freeze and kind of zip through. I think that's like a couple frames, and if you're not careful, you can die to that instantly.
Yeah.
So Magma Man here will jump and either shoot 3 times and jump 1 space, or jump twice and shoot 3 times. Pretty easy fight once you kind of wrap your head around. And you'll see both runners having no issue with it.
Yeah, good fights. Let's see. Soren getting out 4:35. Slurpee gets out 4:37. But the difference is pretty much the same. Very even so far.
And the biggest RNG parts of this haven't even happened, like the flower and casino, so...
Yeah. This game has a lot of RNG, so...
So yeah, you can see that both our runners opt to go to Galaxy Man. Here you can choose Galaxy or Hornet. It's just a personal preference, really. It doesn't really matter which one you do.
No wonder these guys are the fastest guys in the game, because they go Galaxy turns, so... It's definitely a sign of that.
Soren missing his rush coil there, giving Slurpee a few seconds to catch up.
Yeah, this stage has a lot of like rush coil use.
Yeah, Mega Man, the first thing he starts with is his Buster and the rush coil. You'll see rush coil used a lot in this stage. And all these vertical climb platforms, it just makes it a lot quicker.
Yeah, exactly. This stage doesn't really have like big tricks or anything. Same as the whole game in a way, but it has like a lot of like small movement that you have to optimize.
Yeah,
to save those frames.
A lot of the bigger tricks are more or less like damage boosting and stuff like that. The bubbles. Nothing too technical.
Ooh, we have a very beautiful sync here. Seems like Slurpee had more clean movement in the start of the stage, so he had scout up.
Yeah, and Soren missed the rush coil going up the first ladder.
Exactly.
So that gave Slurpee that 2 seconds to catch up. Oh, they're in sync.
Yeah. This is beautiful right now. Ooh, and almost the same like concrete use there. This is amazing.
Oh, Soren getting 2 swoops.
Yeah.
Slurpee getting trolled a little.
Yeah, that's the difference in Mega Man 9. If you get the bad luck, that's a big time save for Soren compared to Slurp.
Yeah, I think that's about 5-second difference right now, and Slurpee.
Yeah, he got in out in
15.
15. That was almost 5 to 6 seconds difference now. And they came like dropped in the same time in the fight, so.
Yeah, and that's the difference of the the 2 swoop. That's kind of what you want. Whereas if he does a swoop and then goes up, it just wastes too much time.
Yeah, basically Soren get the best pattern and Slurp got the worst pattern, I guess.
Absolutely. So Hornet Man stage here.
Yeah, this one also has some RNG, so that also can widen this gap or like make it tighter. But yeah, this stage has an excellent music, one of my favorites. But it's also has a good amount of use of the different weapons, mostly concrete though. For example, this, and Soren got a pretty good luck here, and also Slurpeeninja, so the Hanabiran didn't really swing the game at any direction there.
Yeah, they got the
what
same.
is Slurpee doing?
Ooh,
oh my god, what is that? That is swag as hell. Oh my god, I haven't seen that strat before.
He's probably been saving that for the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
ooh. Slurpee definitely gets my swag points from that one.
Run validated.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't need to dance or do the big mama jump. It's validated.
Yeah. He got the moral victory almost from the.
So Hornet Man fight here is pretty basic. He'll shoot 3 little hornets out. They'll kind of like zip around. You can take care of it with the Magma Buster because it shoots 3 shots. And if you hit all 3 shots onto Hornet Man or anyone, they stack in damage.
27 teleport for Soran, 32. So it's pretty much the same difference right now.
Yeah, only about 5 seconds.
Yeah, you can see these guys are the 2 top players of this game. Like the movement is so clean and like even.
All Alright, on to Gm1. I believe they'll both take different ways at the beginning here. Yeah, so Soren will opt to use the concrete, where I think Slurpee will just buster it.
Yep.
So he's basically going to save time just by not menuing.
But I guess he lost the time save he got there, but because he got the like that's the risk of if you go with the buster because he got damage there. But yeah, it's the save of the menu if you don't menu to concrete.
So we're getting onto the swinging platforms. That last jump can be scary because either you'll fall in the hole. Oh.
Ooh.
Not again.
He got a very yeah, that's a very average cheese ball. And they got the same one.
I don't know what Slurpee calls them. I can't remember.
Meatball or cheese ball. Or...
I know the far left one is spicy or something.
Ooh, Slurpee having some issues here.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Stop trolling. Look at the amount of like concrete strats Slurpee is doing in this. Pretty sick. Yeah, concrete cheese ball. Like normally you go for the magma, but Slurpee has his own strats that most of the runners don't do.
So Soren being the first one here to get to Gm1. Gm1's pretty basic. Every time you jump, he'll jump. So it's pretty easy to manipulate him. Just throw the black hole and kind of get him to jump into it. He kind of gets multiple hits because of the iframes. But both getting great fights. So yeah, you can go different routes here as well. You can either go plug or splash. Now that we've done our 5 robot masters, we have rush jet, which is used in these last 3 stages.
Exactly. And now the both go to slap. Nice that they both have the same route.
Yeah, so... I like when their routes go different because when they both finish the opposite stages, they both like come to the the stage they need to, like Gm1 stage, at the same time, and it's just an interesting thing to watch.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, everyone has their own route.
Yeah, exactly.
So every time you jump here, it increases Mega Man's velocity, so they're going to try to jump as much as possible to kind of, as in these falling platform areas. And Soren coming up to the bubble skip.
Here we go.
So usually you can only stand on these little bubbles for like a second before they disappear, as you see with that one. The big bubbles are the one you're intended to stand on, but we don't have time for that.
Yep. So we jump on those little bubbles just before the screen transition, so they last longer.
Yeah, and the last jump itself is the scariest because of the spikes. You gotta kind of pull Mega Man around to the left and then back over to the right, and then drop Rush Jet, so... You can see how much Rush Jets gets used here.
Yeah, it's a big time saves with this Rush Jet use. Don't have to wait these cycles. Also here in the last screen you can see you can use the jet to gain more dropping velocity.
Yeah. So Soren getting here at about 1358. And
you wanna use these yeah, it's an excellent fight. You wanna use these hornets that they are as close to the splash one as possible, so they don't go wander around.
Yeah, they're about 8 seconds apart. But yeah, the hornets themselves have like a mind of their own. You gotta really guide them.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 seconds are difference right now.
So on the Plugman stage, this stage is on a global timer. There's these Yoku blocks that they're both gonna try to make at a certain time, just to kind of know where they're gonna keep spawning.
Yeah, any kind of mistake is gonna take you off the cycle, so it's very dangerous to to slow down in this stage.
So Soren gets it. He knows exactly where these Yoku blocks are gonna spawn and when.
Exactly. Yeah, if you do it in the same way every time, you know exactly where every block is gonna be.
So you can see Slurpee doing it a little bit different there. He didn't use Rush Jet. He decided to just jump through the Yoku.
Yeah. There are some small differences in the strats here.
So
And
this
now
is
the-
this
yeah,
is the
this
other
one
part.
also-
They have to be on a global timer.
Exactly. It's a very dangerous screen if you're like off the cycle.
See, Slurpee was off the cycle, but he still gets it.
Yeah. And now. Ooh,
Oh, the
I
big
even-
mama mash! Uh-oh. BT's not gonna be happy about that one, guys.
What travesty.
Oh, Slurpee's already given sorries. He knew. I'm literally shaking. Slurpee. So Plugman stage, you basically use the dual satellite. You have exact ammo for it. And both runners get a pretty decent pattern.
So you can jump on that last enemy, that jumping enemy, you can jump over it. It depends like what kind of jump he does, like what frame you need to jump over him. So it's a very dangerous jump.
Yeah, the community believes in jumping over. Some do, some believe in just shooting it down. It's a preference. So Tornado Man stage here, you'll see them use a lot of Rush Jet. These batteries in specific, Soren's going to be jumping across these batteries. They're also on a global timer, so as soon as the level starts, they start going.
And here, I think they both do, yeah, they're going for the faster strats here.
I think Slurpee said it saves 60 or...
Yeah, something like that. Optimally 50, 60 frames.
Not a preference, it should be a law.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if anybody's just joining us, this is a final match between Slurpeeninja and Soren. This is a best of 5, not a best of 3, so we got lots of Mega Man here this morning. Alright, so the part Soren's on here, basically every time you jump, the wind is going to push you backwards. It's a pretty rough platforming stage, especially when you get to the batteries here, so that is why they picked up that energy refill, and not only that, why they did the batteries the way they did at the beginning.
Yeah, they want to save as much as jet for this part. The less jet you have here, the more time you're gonna lose.
And now the rain is now pushing him forward, so every time, well, now you'll see it on Slurpee, every time you jump, he gets pushed forward, so you kind of want to stay in the air. And weakness of Tornado Man is plug. So you want him to stay on the ground here, be a bro. He's being a straight bro for Soren.
Yeah, excellent pattern there. Best you can get. Let's see what kind of pattern Slurper gets.
Oh,
He got the same one.
Oh, he was starting to not be a bro there at the end, but
Yeah. Good stuff.
he was giving fist bumps all around. Alright, so on to the Wily stages here. These can be pretty challenging stages. There's a lot that can go wrong. You'll see a lot of the mini bosses reappear here. There's 3 actual stages, and then there's kind of like a mini stage before all the refight.
Yeah. But you can see like a lot of use of all the weapons you have in this speedrun. So
And it is to note that they don't refill in between the Wily stages.
yeah. You can see them getting like a W tank. It's gonna be used in the later wider stages to refill all the ammo.
So you can see them using Rush Jet here just to kind of skip over some platforming. Initially, this is supposed to be meant to use Tornado to get those platforms to rise up. We just don't, don't have time for it.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
Alright, on to our first mini-boss. I believe they're both gonna rush quick.
Oh, he's gonna go for the concrete strat. Here you can also use the jet and buster it down, and it is faster because you don't do the menu. Let's see. I think Slurp is going for it.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, he got it.
Got it. Almost didn't got it there. Close.
Another really scary section here, what Soren's doing. If you miss your jump, you miss your rush jet, those lava beams are gonna kill you instantly.
Also, now that Slurpee didn't use the concrete in that mini boss, he can use more concrete in the Wily too. So he's gonna gain time by that too.
Yeah, for sure. So Soren here, gonna be the first one to reach the spike pushers.
Here we go. So these guys, you have to push these spikes on them, and they sometimes push back with those big balls. So it's kind of random when they push back, and if you're not careful, you're gonna lose time because of those pushes. But use concrete as much as possible, and then you probably gonna finish it. These boss guys are gonna use the tornado to finish them. Slurpee is gonna use the plug ball. There is a strat here for use the plug ball, but not the tornado. Nice fight.
Yeah, really good fight by both runners. Yeah, and you want to try to finish the last spike pusher on the very top, and the reason for that being is because when Mega Man's on the very top of the screen, he has less time to kind of teleport upwards.
Yep.
So, great soundtrack here.
This is a great song.
So right here, you'll see Soren take a damage boost and then use his rush jet to get past that little spike section. You'll see Slurpee do a little bit different.
Yep. He has the extra concrete, so he don't have to use the jet.
Yeah, and it may look like he still has a lot of concrete, and you might think, oh, well, he still has a lot. He needs it for the dragon, or the flower, sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a scary jump. Really good flower. Ooh,
no.
Slurpee missing his jumps.
Ooh, dangerous.
Oh, they both get the same flower.
Yeah, excellent.
Same seed. So this underwater section can be pretty scary as well. You'll see them use laser trident a lot to break through these little green blocks. Every time you jump, it kind of pulls you up as well. It gives you like an extra jump. Feels like you're in space.
And here we have these tight corners that Slurp is jumping out of this. They are much more dangerous than they look because the corners in the Mega Man 9 are pretty slippery. So you can easily fall down.
Yeah. And Soren getting the rush coil on the ladder, that is not an easy jump to make. See if Slurpee gets it.
Ooh, Soren busted that down that Big Mama. He didn't that much boosted through it. Let's go, and now the Mega Shark. The first pattern, like the pace is pretty simple, but
I think Slurpee's still only about 10 seconds behind, so
yeah, it's pretty much the same. Been the same the whole way. And here we do some wiggles under those spikes and get those double hits. Nice, really good fight by Soren. Good stuff.
Ooh, Slurpee getting a lot of hits there.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Excellent fight by both.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Yeah, the difference is so small between these two guys. The biggest difference so far has been the RNG, so let's see how it's gonna be in the end game, because the biggest RNG is starting really soon. In Wily 3 we have these, let's call them elevator auto-scrollers. Nothing very special happens to them.
Yeah, we can see Soren is validating his run.
Yeah, this stage also has a big time save or time loss chance in that boss, but let's wait until they get to that boss.
Oh, Soren!
Oh, what happened?
He missed this jump. So you can see some people will jump that, some people will kind of take a damage boost through it. That is a big time loss.
Yeah, that is a big time loss. Yeah, that definitely swings this whole thing to the Slurpee's corner now.
Yeah, just because of the auto-scrolling part here, that takes like probably 15 seconds.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to die before the checkpoint. But now Slurpee definitely has the edge going to the last stage. But there's still the Twin Devils. Let's see how that is gonna. That can easily swing this race back to the more even ground.
Yeah, if you miss one shot on the Twin Devil in the first phase, that's an extra, I think, 30 seconds at least.
Yeah. But yeah, the spike jump can easily happen because of the nerves.
Yeah, so you can see. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of simple, but when the race is going on and the nerves are hitting it, it's not that simple anymore.
No, and you know, especially when you die, it's just one of those. It really gets you going. But Soren will catch up. You can see Slurpee though picking up his M tank and using it pretty much right away. That'll refill all his energy on his weapons and his life.
This is the pretty scary part of the stage that Slurpee just went through. Any mistakes on those shots, because you are not stopping when you run through that space. So if any of those shots miss, you can easily just hit the enemy and die. Okay, let's go. That is the Twin Devil. So we want to use the black hole to get enough hits on this boss so it just goes one pace. It's one cycle kill. Here we go. Last hit. He got it. Excellent by Slurpeeninja. The race is definitely in his hands now.
Yeah, that is the easy devil.
So you want to use the menus to despawn that black hole, so you can drop it as fast as possible again to get all those extra hits on the part that can be damaged on the devil. The last one, especially the when you jump, is the hardest one of the black holes to drop. And here we see Slurpeeninja. If he does this first part of the refights, it's completely perfect. You can see him try to manipulate the first pattern of the galaxy.
Soren getting easy devil as well.
Nice, good job, Soren. We get some extra concrete shots that we need in the galaxy fight and in the Wily Machines second phase. Now you saw Slurpee wait there a little bit before the fight. He tried to manipulate the pattern. And he got it. Oh, he got only one swoop. I guess he missed the manipulation a little bit. And Slurpee has a little bit different route on these refights. He goes to the splash for 1 second.
Yeah, so he goes around the board the opposite way, and he'll come back for Concrete Man there, in between Splash and Galaxy. Because you'll have your laser trident on, you'll want that for the first Wily phase.
Yep, and now we can see Soren also manipulate Galaxy. Did he got it? Yeah, he got it. Perfect manipulation. He got the 2 swoops. And he goes to block in his second Robot Master. Both are having a really clean refight so far. Nothing to. Ooh, I think Slurpee missed a one tornado there.
You're always one tornado short.
Yeah.
Hard to hit it.
True. Yeah, I don't know.
There is a chance it can get double.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and on to Concrete Man for Slurpee.
Still a couple Robot Masters difference here. The Wily capsule can still change the game.
Alright, on to the Wily machine here.
In first part we wanna juggle this X to his jaw, the machine's jaw. This is not the hard part of this.
And using Laser Trident, it has a bigger hitbox, so that's why he kept it on.
And now we have just enough concrete to kill this machine before it runs out. So every shot needs to be hit, be able to be hit. Oh, Slurpee missed one, so he has to change to magma. And this one is much slower than the concrete.
So let's see if he gets the shot on the capsule.
Yeah, but this one gets you a free hit in the start of the capsule.
So one low pattern.
Yeah, now we just wait. If the capsule gets you a good pattern, you can hit it with the block.
Two.
Excellent proc. Oh, nice luck by Slurpeeninja. GG. And Slurpeeninja gets the first match.
Yeah, let's get some GGs in chat, guys. Soren coming in.
That was really good capsule luck. Let's see the official live speedruns live time is 31:58. Soran is having a good luck here too. Not bad. Ooh, one more hit. There he goes. GG, Soran.
Yeah, let's get our GGs in chat for Soren.
And his time is speedruns live time official is 32:38. Yeah, that death was the difference, pretty much.
Yeah, that was a great race. So we'll give Slurpee his penguin.
One penguin in. He needs two more.
Yeah, he needs two more. So it's a best of 5, guys. More Mega Man action here. So we're just gonna get the next race room set up, and yeah, we'll get the second race going.
Yeah, as you can see, it was super tight all the way to the Wily stage, where Wily 3, where the difference was decided, but the race before that was one mistake away the whole way. So these races can be decided any moment, and it can be frame to frame all the way to end. Yeah, I'm getting excited.
Yeah, and Slurpee did make a good point. Considering the death and where the death was, that was still a very good time.
Yeah, exactly. That was a ghostly death, and Sorantyan still got 32.
Yeah, 32-38, so it's still
yeah. So and Slurpee was really close to getting a 31, a race time. So these two guys are really gearing up here. Oh, I think he got it in the speedruns live bot he got 31:58, so we go with that. So he got a 31 race. So these guys are top of the game right now.
Alright, so we're just getting this room just started up here. So guys, if you haven't already, definitely hit both these runners with a follow. SpeedGaming, definitely hit them with a follow. I can't thank them enough for, you know, hosting this turn and having us on it.
So we take a small break here and we go again.
Yeah, well, the credits roll out. The credits are really, really good in my opinion. You know, you see a lot of the Robot Masters out with everyone. So there's Concrete Man chasing Dr. Light, or Wily, and then Tornado Man and Mega Man being bros. Yeah, there was one where they were shopping. I think it was Jewel Man. No, it was Plug Man. It's Plug Man and Rush shopping, and they have a bag that says Capcom. So, all right. So it looks like Slurpee's already here.
Yeah, I guess we are getting ready for the next run now. Race.
Soren just making sure his D-pad's working.
The important part.
You can also watch Mega Man's eyes when he does that. They go really weird. It looks like Slurpee's just having an issue here with his speedruns live, so he's just getting it going. Yeah, so yeah, changed Slurpee's nickname there, so the IRC is being a little silly, but not a problem.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. The next race is gonna start anytime soon.
And with how exciting that first one was.
Yeah, anything can happen in these races. So the luck, the tricks, like everything. So. And normally these races, like, if there's anything you can look at the history of Mega Man 9 races, they're always super exciting and tight.
Yeah, and especially because this is a tournament, you know, even though, like, you can be a first and second place runner, you may not make it to the end, but this is the first and second, you know, place runner right at the very end in the final. So this is like a super exciting, especially that, you know, they're only 2 seconds apart.